Recently we ranked the best Korean instant noodles, but we made a few mistakes with the water levels, and unfortunately hurt the heart of many Koreans. We are so sorry for that. So today, we're learning from our mistakes by correctly cooking the noodles to find out which one truly deserves the top spot.
Plus, we will be adding your top recommendations, like the first one on the list, Shin Ramen Black.
This one apparently is premium, so let's see if it tastes better.
First impressions of this ramen is that it smells delicious.
As a quick reminder, here's how we ranked the noodles in our first video. And by the end of this video, we'll update the rankings for the noodles we cooked incorrectly and include some of your top suggestions from the comments.
It has a premium flavor.
This is like a flavor bomb. There's like big sliced garlic, big mushrooms, and there's a delicious kick of spice that's not overwhelming. I really enjoy this more than the regular Shin Ramyeon.
The last Shin Ramyeon we actually ranked pretty high. We literally ranked it an A. So is this gonna be an S tier? That's a very strong start. I'm not gonna neglect my taste buds. I guess this is an S tier. We're starting strong.
This is so flavorful. I would have to give this an S tier as well.
To me, this is the perfect ramyeon. It has the best textured noodles, and I think anybody and everybody could love this, especially if you like a little kick.
We may just have found our new favorite Korean noodle, thanks to your suggestion. The next noodle was also heavily recommended in the comments section.
Jin Spicy Ramen.
So the last time we tried Jin's mild ramen.
And it was very mild.
Very. To be honest, we did rank the Jin ramen mild a B because of Jin.
It could have been a C without Jin.
So hopefully this Jin spicy earns its B or A by itself. It doesn't smell or look too spicy.
That one definitely is spicier, but not overwhelmingly spicy.
Don't let this big capital letters red circle intimidate you. It's not that spicy.
As I'm like turning red and sweating right now.
This is definitely better than the mild, in my opinion, because of that nice little kick in there. And the broth is so good. With that being said, I think that this spicy Jin ramen has earned its B.
Even though I don't love spice, this one does taste better than the mild Jin ramen. Very savory and spicy. I rank this a B. I may even drop the mild version to a C.
That's fair for my palate too.
Another solid suggestion from you as Jin Spicy takes the B spot, which moves his mild cousin down to a C. We are so sorry, mild. The next noodle was one we thought was so interesting last time because we ate it cool.
This time around, we are going to be adding a boiled egg like you recommended.
Apparently a boiled egg with bibimbap is absolutely delicious. It's even on the front cover, so let's give it a try.
From all the ramens that we did try, this one is just the most different because we are playing with temperature.
I like it a lot better with the egg.
Yeah, the egg does make it better. To describe this flavor to you, it's like very sweet, almost candy-like, with added tanginess. It doesn't give like a typical savory flavor.
This is like such a refresher, and I feel like it needs to be in every pantry. This is the perfect alternative if you're tired of like soupy, brothy ramen. Bibimbap with an egg moves it up to a B. This will officially always be in my pantry.
I ranked this so low. I gave this a D. But now trying it again, it definitely moves up for me. I give it a C now. Sometimes it gets a little getting used to flavors, and then you actually start to really enjoy them yourself.
Who knew adding an egg would make it so much more excellent? Okay, let's move on. The next noodle we just completely dishonored and disrespected with the water levels, and that is
Spaghetti.
We owe this one an apology. After learning that this was supposed to be a lot less soupy, we also thought it might have had a little bit too much water.
And I'm sure the excess water is one of the main reasons why we thought spaghetti was pretty bland. This looks a lot less like the Han River, which is a good sign.
Let's try this again. Take 2. Definitely a lot more flavor. As somebody who grew up not eating a lot of black bean flavored things, this is a very new flavor for me. So I'm grateful that this is expanding my palate. I'm not gonna say that I love it, but I also don't dislike it. And for that reason, I'm gonna keep my ranking of spaghetti being a C tier.
Like the bibimbap, I feel like this needs something to complement this flavor of noodle. I feel like adding meat with this would be absolutely delicious, but on its own, it doesn't hold strongly in my opinion. Even with correcting the water levels, this stays a B for me. Let me know down below what I should pair spaghetti with to make it taste better.
This is one of those noodles that I really wanted to love, and maybe it'll grow on me over time. But to be honest, this is still a C for me.
Cooking it with less water increased the flavor profile dramatically, but for us, it stays in the same tier. The next noodle is a combination of two popular noodles, and we mixed it 50-50 last time. But apparently, there's a certain ratio to mixing it, and that noodle is...
Chapaguri.
The last time we actually bought chapaghetti and niyoguri separately and then combined it.
So this time we just bought the package already done for us.
I didn't know if this one should include more water or less water because chapaghetti seems to be soupless while niyoguri has soup. So which does it take after, or is it in the middle?
Let us know down below if we need to do a take 3.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
This has way more spice than chapaghetti and way less black bean flavor.
Which I like. No brainer. For me, this is definitely gonna rank higher than chapaghetti alone. The last time I ranked this combination a C, and I'm gonna move it up to a very positive B.
In my head, niyoguri is the best, and then chapaguri, and then chapaghetti is my least favorite from the three. So I rank this a B.
I definitely blame us mixing niyoguri and chapaghetti together ourselves being the reason why we ranked it lower last time. I'm also curious, who made this combination? Who made it so popular that they had to create their own noodles?
Wu Shik's mom?
After intense investigation, it was not Wu Shik's mom. And actually, that's not his real mom, by the way.
The next one, we also added way too much water because it was a stir-fry noodle, and that is the bulldog carbonara.
Even though we did add too much water to this specific noodle hit S tier in both of our rankings. So doing it right this second time, I'm sure is gonna make us enjoy it even more. Or will it? What if it goes down in ranking? This time around, these noodles are looking very different. There's absolutely no soup in there, completely stir-fried, which means that the noodles have so much flavor attached to them.
This turned from the Han River to Mount Halasan. My goodness.
Oh, there's a kick.
Ah, spicy!
My mom's already getting redder.
Oh my god, but the flavor is so good. It's so much creamier, and the flavor is way stronger and more delicious. And it's a lot spicier, oh my god.
Yeah, this flavor is the perfect combination of like cheesiness with some added spice, which happen to be my two favorite flavors, cheese and spice. So if you enjoy either of those, you have to try this. This is still an S tier for me, but I would add a little bit more broth in there.
I definitely prefer it without any soup. This just became so much more delicious and more creamy and more flavorful, and unfortunately more spicy. This stays an S tier. I would just add a lot less Red Bulldog sauce the next time I eat it.
So this one stays in S tier. Once again, if you have not tried this,
You must try it.
it's so good. We need a break.
Woo! That's spicy! Carbonara is spicy!
And the moment we've all been waiting for, the final and most spicy noodle is about to get even more spicy.
We also made this specific noodle too soupy, and this time around, we're gonna make sure it's stir-fried. It is the 2X Bulldog.
I'm extremely nervous because less water means more spice. And I already thought the carbonara one was extremely spicy, so I'm kind of stressing right now.
I was barely able to tolerate it, so I'm very scared for Uthman.
This is freaking dark red. We don't have water to dilute it.
The last time I said this looked freaking hot. Yeah, this looks even more freaking hot.
I would say f***ing hot. Because what's higher than frickin'?
Watch your profanity.
It even smells so spicy. It's like an artificial spice though.
Yeah, it almost smells like chemicals, guys.
Even I'm a little nervous for you.
Man, the first initial flavor is so good and not spicy, but oh my god, this spice is hitting up so much. It's spicier.
Wow, that is so spicy. My tongue is on fire. 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 As a spice lover, this is spicy. Even though it's burning your tongue, if you enjoy the burn, you cannot stop eating it.
I could definitely stop eating it. I actually want to stop right now.
Oh my god, you're sweating so much.
I feel like I look like this guy right now. Definitely it having no water made this way more extreme. This is like not palatable for me anymore. Like water is coming out of every hole in my body right now.
Look. And on that note, what do you rank this?
D for danger.
Stay away.
It's not a bad tasting noodle, guys. It's just very spicy. So if you do enjoy spice, this is up your alley and this could be like a B. But if you have low spice tolerance, I would not recommend it. All in all, this stays a C. Only recommended for spice lovers.
If I had to recommend this to everybody, there's no way it could be an A. It has to be a B because this is like very spicy.
I learned one valuable lesson today. Cooking noodles the correct way affects the flavor tremendously. Who would have thought?
Thank you guys so much for your recommendations. It made our experience so much better. Please comment down below if there's any other noodles you think we should try.
Damn.
Oh!
One bite of 2X noodles, guys.
That was one bite.
That was one tiny baby bite.
So was that spicy to you?
Hell no.